Now this first play made no sense. I'm about to take off with Dak Prescott and he just fumbles for no damn reason. I don't know how this man CeeDee Lamb caused that fumble, but on the very next play he throws a dot and breaks a tackle for the touchdown. So now I gotta lock in. I'm not trying to be down by 2 possessions. CD was wide open, made a man miss. I don't know why the hell he's diving down to the 10-yard line, but now it's 4th down and goal. I need this. Running outside the pocket for the dot on his dome. On the next set of downs, he tries to go for it on 4th down, but he's locked up. I don't know what type of read that was. Unfortunately, he had me locked up, so I had to settle for my weak-ass 3 points. But now there's 12 seconds left in the first half. He's dropping all the way back. I don't know how the hell that man got that wide open. I thought for sure he was about to score, but this man missed the field goal anyways. Now, if it wasn't for that first possession, I'd be up at least 2 touchdowns at this point. On 3rd down, Okonkwo breaks 2 tackles. I don't know what stats they gave this man, but he is not like that. 1st down and 10. He's running outside the pocket, and this man decided to test Trayvon Diggs. Gimme that shit. I managed to drive all the way down the field, and Jake Ferguson is wide open. I'm now up by 10 points with just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and he throws another pick. Gimme that shit. Throwing into double coverage is nasty work. It's absolutely diabolical. Then I'm going to find Jake Ferguson again for another tutty on his dome. This game got nasty real quick. He's down by 17 points. I don't know what happened to his brain in the second half, but he got to get the fuck off my field. We're in the year 2025, and Electronic Arts still can't figure out mirror matches. There's absolutely no reason I should be matching up with the same team in the big 2025, but obviously I'm the Niners in the red jersey, and my opponent comes down and ties the game. When I get the ball back, it's 4th down and 15. I need this badly. Had to hit him with the old reliable comeback route. Stepping up in the pocket with Brock Purdy, I tried to slide here, but this dumbass game made me jump for no reason. Now this play right here made no damn sense. I'm on Ayuk like white on rice, and this man still catches it. Absolutely no defensive reaction. Luckily, he's going to turn the ball over on downs, so I get the ball back and manage to set up for my weak-ass 3 points before the end of the first half. Now, coming into the second half, I'm trying to make this a 2-possession game, but that shit wasn't going to happen as I throw an interception. Then he hands the ball off to Christian McCaffrey for the tutty on my dome. We both pretty much have the same passing yards, so I got to lock in on this possession. Crazy dot, I'm running down the sideline inside the 20 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's crunch time, and I dot up Brandon Jennings to make it a 3-point game. At this point, I know this man wants to throw corner routes, and we're on that. Gimme that shit. All I got to do is score one more time, and the game is over. Unfortunately, Ricky Pearsall couldn't get his feet in bounds with his big feet ass. So now I need a clutch stop on defense to win this game, and that's exactly what I do. Gimme that shit. Fred Warner all the way back to the crib. Now get the fuck off my field. When I hopped into this game, I wasn't familiar with this guy's game. This is the first person to actually use ball carrier moves correctly behind the line of scrimmage. He got 2 touchdowns but didn't get the 2-point conversion, so it's still a 6-point game. A.J. Brown with a crazy catch. I'm inside the 10-yard line, and then A.J. Brown is wide open again for a tutty. This man was low-key chewing clock, so I had to lock in on defense to get my possessions back. I don't know why his dumbass decided to go for it on 4th and 25. That shit made no sense whatsoever. I knew he was going to quit after that play, but I had to run it back because that game was way too damn short. Now this play to start the next game was insane. This man, Dak, broke 2 tackles and then still threw an interception. Gimme that shit. I don't know what happened to his defense on this play, but he just left a receiver wide butt booty naked open. I'll take that shit every day of the week. Now, do I think he's going to do anything on offense? Probably not. Every Cowboys user I play against is brain dead. So I get the ball back again. It's 4th down and 10. Hit his ass with another old reliable comeback route. We're past the 2-minute warning, so I wasn't expecting this defense. Devonta Smith burned Diggs straight up for the tutty. Now this man knew I was getting the ball first in the second half, and he still threw an interception. That's nasty work. I'm not even going to cap to y'all. Then he's going to give me a wide open lane to the end zone for the tutty. One of the worst performances by a Cowboys user ever. Get the fuck off my field. I've been using a lot of division rivals lately, and I'm not liking this whatsoever. I read this man like a book to get that interception, hit Austin Eckler around the 45-yard line. This man is slow as hell, but I managed to get the ball inside the 10-yard line and got a tutty to end the drive. Now let's see what he's working with on offense. Absolutely nothing. That pass is diabolical. So I get the ball back again. His defense is non-existent. It's now 14-0. Let's see if he can get some points before the end of the first half. This pass right here was a dot. I can't even lie. I gotta give props when props are due. But now he's giving me all day in the pocket. I still got 50 seconds left in the first half. I knew Terry McLaurin wasn't going to drop that ball, and then he leaves Terry wide open again. Give this man a scouting report immediately. This man is not guarding anybody on defense. Getting juked by Austin Eckler in 2025 is insane. I don't know what happened to my brain on this drive because there was no reason for me to blitz right there, but I'm low-key, not even worried because this man hasn't gotten a stop all game. Another dot right over the middle, 3rd down and 10. I'm just trying to add some more points on the board, and this man is still not guarding Scary Terry. My opponent was actually trying to lock in during the second half. He was driving up and down the field, but the score is still 35-20. He got the ball back and threw this atrocious ass pass. I was trying to celebrate to get him to quit the game, but that shit did not work. Then on the very next play, I find a receiver wide open again. That's Austin Eckler, offensive masterclass by Jaden Daniels. Get the fuck off my field! My first game using the Atlanta Falcons, and I got to see what they were working with. This man was dropping back to Yucatan. That was a horrible idea. Then I try to hit him with a play action. He gives me a wide open lane. Byron Murphy is not making that tackle. I don't know what was going through bro's brain. 3rd down and 8 for my opponent. He throws a crazy dime. I knew this man wasn't no slouch, so I had to lock in on defense. He was determined to throw that pass to Justin Jefferson, and on the very next play, Jefferson gained significant separation for the touchdown. However, it's still a 1-point game, but that shit doesn't matter because he gets the ball right back. He hands the ball to Aaron Jones, and he's going to get into that box. Now he's going for the 2-point conversion again, but this time he actually gets it. So now I'm down by a touchdown. Let's see what I can do on offense. I don't care who's guarding him. Nobody's guarding Drake London one-on-one, not even Harrison Smith. That man is washed. 1st down and 10 with 10 seconds left in the first half. I thought I was going to step up in the pocket, had to back out, and he gives MPJ a wide open lane into the end zone. To begin the second half, it's 4th down and 20, but I don't give a damn. I went for it regardless and managed to pick it up. Then inside the red zone, I hand it off to Bijan Robinson. This right here made no sense. This man could have come back, but he decided to quit anyways. Get the fuck off my field. How come anytime I pick the Detroit Lions, my opponent is going to pick the Cowboys? I swear that happens to me almost every time. If George Pickens is doing stuff like that, he better go crazy in the regular season. On my first offensive possession, I'm trying to see what he's working with on defense. Jamison Williams is too fast for that. He better back up. 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line, and this man Jared Goofball sold me. After that play, I was not testing electronic arts. They were going to find some way to cheat me on the very next 4th down. Gimme that shit. That's one of the worst reads of all time. But now it's 4th down and 10, and my dumbass throws a pick right back to him. Darren Bland is taking that all the way back to the crib. The score is now 14-3. I have to find something on this drive. After this game, I will never use Jared Goff again. I don't care who the backup quarterback is for the Detroit Lions. He has to be better than Jared Goff. Luckily, I managed to get the ball back, so I have a chance to get a touchdown before the half ends. Believe it or not, I was trying to slide on this play, but he still caught it. Unfortunately, I was past the line of scrimmage, so I had to run it back. This time, Sam Laporta is wide butt booty naked open. Now, I don't know what the thought process was on this play, but this defensive play call is insane. He gave me all day in the pocket, and Jamison Williams is going to get some separation for the 1st down. Now, I know I need a touchdown because this man's offense is no slouch, and that touchdown is exactly what I get to take the lead. My opponent comes down the field, and he settles for his weak-ass 3 points. It's a tie game. All I need to do is get into field goal range, but I get locked up on 4th down. Somehow I'm still in this game because he settles for another field goal. Surely I'm not going to sell another drive, but I lied like shit. He gets the interception and takes it all the way back. But this game is far from over. On the very first play of my next drive, I'm going to throw that shit deep to Jamison Williams. Trayvon Diggs has been getting cooked this game, but none of it matters. On the very last play of the game, he's just going to hand it off to Miles Sanders all the way to the crib, and I have to get the fuck off his field. Finally, I play against a decent Cowboys user. The first time I used the Steelers, I got belt to ass by the Baltimore Ravens. This game might not look too pretty after that play. I low-key tried to cheat him as well, and they still gave him the 1st down. TJ Watt gets into the backfield, and I don't know how the hell I didn't get the ball right here. Luckily, that was 3rd down, so he ended up punting the ball back to me. One-on-one coverage with DK Metcalf is a mistake. He burnt the cornerback all the way to the crib. 4th down and 1 at the 36-yard line. I don't know how the hell Sam Laporta caught that ball. All I need is 1 stop, and I know this game is over, but that was a crazy dime. 2nd down and 17 with 50 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. I finally get the turnover that I needed, and I take it all the way back to the crib. I don't know why this man is running play action. This pass rush is way too nice for that. Then he tried to do the same exact thing, and I got another sack. 4th down and 26 is nasty work. I knew if he didn't get this 1st down, he was going to quit the game. I'll take that interception. Gimme that shit. Now we have to talk about some of these blockers right here. I wonder why nobody turned around and blocked Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm going to let that shit slide, though, because he ended up quitting anyways. Get the fuck off my field, and my hatred for Aaron Rodgers runs deep. My last game was a little bit too short, so I wanted to use the Steelers again, even though I hate Aaron Rodgers. This man threw a deep bomb to Cortland Sutton. I managed to stop him at the 1-yard line, but then, on 2nd and goal, he's going to get the touchdown anyways on my dumbass defense. My first possession doesn't start off too good because it's 3rd down and 19 on top of the fact none of my players want to catch the damn ball. I'm already down by a touchdown, so I need to cause a turnover, and that's exactly what I do. Give me that shit. But it's not even going to matter because this weak-ass cornerback fumbles the ball, so now my opponent gets a second chance to get a touchdown. I don't know if I had the wrong players on the field or what, but isn't the Steelers' defense supposed to be better than this? Y'all already know I don't give a damn. Now I'm down by 2 possessions. Calvin Austin is fast as hell, and he's going to get into that box. My opponent drove all the way down the field. On 2nd down and 8, he got another touchdown to make it 21-7. This offensive line is so ass. Bro gave me 0.2 seconds to throw, but then to begin the second half, I find a man wide butt booty naked open all the way to the crib on his dome. Now all I have to do is lock in on defense. This man laid the wood something crazy. Pause. I scoop up the fumble and take it all the way back to the crib. After being down by 14 points, it's now a tie game. TJ Watt was coming hot off the edge. He rolls outside the pocket, but he throws it over the receiver's head. That interception was diabolical. I would be mad as hell if that shit happened to me. After all that, I end up taking the lead, and now it's a 7-point game. I knew that corner route was coming, so I switched stick and got the interception. Defensive masterclass to end the game. Get the fuck off my field.